great tidbit. Well, now most lottery winners apparently don't handle their money very, very well. So to help us guide our way, just in case we do win the jackpot, please welcome 7 on your side, Michael Finney.
Hey there. All dreaming of winning the Mega Millions jackpot, but what if you or someone you know actually does one and it becomes a reality? How would you handle becoming instantly wealthy? Our next guest has some advice for dealing with financial windfall. Please welcome native San Franciscan and attorney with his own law practice focusing on trusts and estates and actually instant wealth, Jason Louie. Jason, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Well, that's a pretty wild practice.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Can be at times.
Do you represent any lottery winners?
I do. I have a lottery winner down in the South Bay, and he's doing wonderfully well.
What are the biggest mistakes people do when they come into money instantly by selling a business, inheritance, or a lottery?
Yes. Well, some of the more common mistakes that I see are stock day trading. Seen that.
So they're going to get richer?
Well, they don't take any professional advice, and they believe they can gamble with their own money in the stock market, and they think they can do well, and oftentimes they lose their money, all of it.
Wow.
Other examples?
Yeah.
Investing in real estate, of course, with the most recent real estate trends, a number of people inherited money and invested in real estate, spread themselves too thin, and of course lost all of that money.
Well, the famous billionaire in Ireland who lost everything. He's flat broke today.
That is correct.
Okay, so what kind of attitudes do you find you deal with these folks?
Well, of course, excitement. With the receipt of a large lump sum of money, there's incredible excitement. But I think that we have to remember that receiving a large lump sum is a blessing, and we have to be good stewards of that money. So immediately they should get appropriate professional advice on what to do with that money before they start spending it.
Okay, so let's say someone come to you. Let's say Brian and I chip in and win. I'm going to show up with you. I don't know what Brian's going to do. What are you going to tell me to do?
Well, I'm going to say congratulations. I'm going to say I wish I bought a lottery ticket with you. And then I'm going to say, before you start spending it, I, of course, will write your will so that we give your wealth to your ancestors and your beneficiaries. But we need to get you appropriate tax and financial planning advice to create a financial plan for you to pay for your retirement, your children's college, etc., etc. Once we have that plan down, then we'll go ahead and engage in the consideration of things like charity or jets or super fast sports cars.
So, should someone talk to you before they even cash in the ticket?
I would always advise, if you're going to win $500 million, immediately run to a lawyer, absolutely.
Because what you've got to deal with is accountants, investing, legal. I mean, you need a team of people, right?
Absolutely. Now, the average consumer is not prepared to develop an arsenal of professionals, CPAs, accountants, and financial advisors. But once you find out that you're going to receive a substantial sum of money, your life is going to change overnight, and those professionals will be a regular part of the team that you go to on a daily or weekly basis.
Isn't part of the reason of having a team is you have all these professionals watching the other professionals?
Not on a well-oiled machine. I think on a well-oiled machine, the lawyer knows his bounds, the CPA knows his bounds, the financial advisor knows his or her bounds. If I may suggest, I tell my clients, the financial advisor will make you rich given your tolerance for risk, and then I will give the riches away to your children tax-free. And so that's how we coordinate.
Since you talked about children, do you see a difference between new money and old money?
Of course, of course. Some of the families in our community have the blessing of having been informed about money management and so on and so forth. The older landed families, second, third generation wealth, those families tend to be more informed about the benefit of hiring professionals and having a team of professionals manage and advise regarding the money. On the other hand, first generation wealth, they generally have not had as much experience and they are not as informed that they should immediately erect a team of professionals to help them now create a plan on what to do with this newfound wealth. And then accordingly, then they spend it, buy this, buy that, and then it's all gone.
Right, because it looks like an impossible amount of money to spend And it's not.
It is not by any means. You can spend money very, very quickly.
I'm trying to think of the author's name. I'm losing it right now. Ernest Hemingway said, F. Scott Fitzgerald said, the rich really are different. Are they?
Well, I think they're definitely different in the sense that the way they approach wealth. Because they have a large amount of wealth, they are now informed about how to manage that wealth, and they deal with accountants, lawyers, and financial advisors all day long. So they're informed in a different way than the average consumer is, and accordingly, their attitudes and the way they make decisions are different. An example, many wealthy individuals give to charity, one, because they have a charitable heart, but another reason is if they don't give it to charity, they're just going to pay inheritance tax at the end of their life anyways. So if you know that in advance when you're alive, you might as well have the benefit of giving to charity while you're alive, the enjoyment of it, because you just would have gave it to Uncle Sam anyways at the end of your life.
This way you get to put it where you want to put it.
That's correct.
There you go. Jason Louie, thank you very much for coming in here. I appreciate that. Ernest Hemingway, by the way, who said, yes, the rich really are different. They have more money. Brian, back to you.
Hemingway, there you go, dropping names again.
Yeah.
I have to ask Jason, are you buying a lottery ticket? Did you buy any?
No. I bought 5 lottery tickets.
He's our man.
Now, who are you going to go see for advice if you hit?
I might come see you.
They might come see me. You are going to spend that money very, very quickly.